So today we're going to do a film about fitting vintage Beaded Edge Tyres. Typically it's an aeroplane flying out the top of the side of it, but the main way you can tell the difference between Beaded Edge work, if you just close to here, this doesn't have a well in the middle here, so it's got a flat rim. So what's quite nice about vintage cars on early vintage Edwardian and veteran cars is they kind of look really spindly. So anyway, I'm going to show you how to change the tyre. So the first thing you do is you want to get the tyre off the rim, and it all gets a bit stuck on there. You know, we've got fancy bits of kit in house to do this, but I'm just going to try and do it the way where you'll be able to do it at home. So I'm walking that off there so it's not jammed in it. Put that on there, to the same on the other side. If this really is stuck in there, if the tyre is really totally stuck in the rim, run it over with a car. If you're really desperate, just run the tyre over with a car. That's a bit of home bodging. So, I've got the advantage of having this machine here to stand it on, but it will make it easy for me to do this film and show you what you do it. But at home, if you've got a spare tyre, let me just grab the wheel up. If you've got a spare tyre, and you put the tyre wheel like that, pop the wheel on top, then that actually is probably one of the easiest ways of doing it where you don't damage your wheel too much. So, you might notice I'll put this wheel on sort of upside down. So the side of the wheel that is not going to be exposed to the open road is facing inboard to the car. We're going to use that to take it off because you can't 100% guarantee not to scratch a rim with a Beaded Edge tyre. So if we do it on the back, if you damage the rim at all, then it's not going to happen. That clamps it nicely, but like I say, if you do it on those wheels, that's the way to do it. So there's the valve stem there. So I'm starting away from the valve stem. I'm going to try and get this tyre lever in there, and then I can pull that down and get this one in here. Okay? And then I'm going to get this one in the web. So what I'm doing now is I've now got the hooky sides inboard. Now, I did some Beaded Edge tyre fitting for some technicians of a very big tyre company once, and they were surprised to see me setting out it with a hammer. And what I'm doing here is I'm knocking that round. And while I'm doing that, the levers are quite upright to try and relieve the tension on them so they don't pull it against the rim too hard. And what the bit of the rim that it is touching is that inside edge. So now, if I pull those over, the further round you pull those levers, the more likely you are to scratch your rim. And if you also can keep them at like 90 degrees to the angle of the rim, then less likely to scratch it as well, so you don't get the pressure all on one corner of the lever. When you just get that little tip like that, it pops up. And then I'll more again. Do it again, and away it goes. Forward round. Just a vintage Fraser ash turn up outside off the gate here now. So just get that all the way around. There you go, that's that done beautifully. Not a problem. So that's one face off. The inner tube's still in there, which we're happy with. So now what I'm going to try and do now is get this lever. I want to get a lever underneath this side of the rim, over that flange, and then onto this side and pull it around like that. So to do that, first of all, I go in with a lever that way round, which pulls that like that. And then I can get this lever that way round, so I can pull that off the rim. And having done that, I've got it rotating away a little bit. So I can pull it around like that, and then this is the one that really counts. I get that up and over them like that. So you can see that coming around like that. Then, if you like, you can protect the rim a little bit by just getting a bit of rag or whatever you've got lying there. I'm now pushing that lever with my knee and popping that in between the lever. You see that? There's the lever there. Pop that in between the lever and there. And that will protect the rim as I now pull this lever around here. And I use my incredible Hulk-like strength to give it a quick whack like that, and off she pops. Okay, so that's that off. So Beaded Edge Tyre, you can see that it's got this lump, this bit's called the bead. Okay, there's the bead, and that's the bit that holds the tyre on. Beaded Edge tyres are inherently faulty really, because with a modern tyre, you've got a wire inside this bead, which is always smaller than the external diameter of your flange on your rib. So you use the weld to put a normal tyre in. But the effect is your tyre can't just blow off through. This doesn't have a wire in it at all, so if you don't get the right pressure in it and fit it properly, then there is a danger that the tyre is just going to blow off through. So we've just looked at the first film and noticed that really, the actual taking the tyre, the second side of the tyre off the rim doesn't show up too well, and honestly the way you'll have to do it at home. So we're going to redo it again. So I'm doing the way you do it at home technique. So here's how we get it off. So first I'm going to get the tyre lever that way, like that, okay? And I pull the tyre up, so I can now get this tyre lever in that way. So that's in there now. Let me back. So again, this is the bit where I'm going to leave that up like that, stick that bit of rag in between the tyre lever and the rim, so it doesn't damage it, and then I come over the top like that, hold the wheel so it doesn't drop out, hold that with my leg. There we go, so that's now off properly. Right, so if you want more information about taking Beaded Edge tyres off, contact longstone.com or 01302 711 123. We can answer any questions for you on the phone.